Being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind?
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Come on, set, 50, plant. 97's the mic, 97's the mic. I smell fear in that offense. Recon, 132 fighter. Back. 95.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. They were looking for Johnson that time. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
First down Lions on a pickup of 13.
First down. Hey, exit.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Locke. And the catch made by Johnson. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and he's got a nice first.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From midfield, here's Locke. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Hey, high 7. Yes. Watch the safety creep. Go.
On third and long, it's Locke. He's going to loft one deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Johnson. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Here we go. Ryan, 51 for mine. Hey, check. We're going to 54. Ryan. He's coming, double up.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Yo, go! Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for the Lions. 51 yards. Throwing now is Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Ready? Get it.
On play action, Locke flushed out right. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Tackle made by the 3rd-round pick out of Louisiana, Tracy Walker.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Check.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
At the 25-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Lions nothing.
Let's bring it. Spawn.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
He's somebody. He's telling the right. Hey. You got 3. Three down. There we go. Kill. Pressure. Tighten up. 22, check, cover. 22, check, cover. Alert 3. 26.
On first down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Here's a carry for the fullback. This is Andy Janovich. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
They come out here in the eye.
You. Undercut. Go to 54. Line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kerryon Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Fair.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Bravo. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Now watch one. 5.
On 3rd down, block. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. 9 yards on the play and a first down.
218,
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
6-6, pull it high.
Block now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Ready up. He's coming. Greystone, travel. Hey. Go out. Clear. Lead dribble.
Locked to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You draw horses. Rush in. Guard. Watch out.
Locke looks to throw it again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Now Prescott stepping up. He's going to keep it. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Here we go.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Cooper's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 24 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Everybody, go right in. He's coming. Hey, I'm coming.
1st down, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Prescott. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. It's some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Johnson, the intended target.
There we go. Go ahead in. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Prescott off play action.
Let's go, defense. Get off the field, defense.
That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs.
Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
Intercepted by the Cowboys. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Go ahead in.
Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Shoot. Here we go. 46. Shoot. Let's go. Come on. Slam. 26.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
We're going to 54. Why in? No. Off. Gun.
Mike 40.
Under.
To the ball, T. We got to get to the ball.
Here we go. 47.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no. Let's switch the mic right here.
26.
On play action, Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49-yard line.
Everybody, quiet.
You ain't going nowhere. Strong right. Strong right. Get that quarterback at all costs. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3.
Hey, kill.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Prescott on first down. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Deshaun Hand in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack on first down, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Third and long for Prescott. He's going to sling this deep. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Leo.
Joker. SOS.
What?
SOS. Kill. Turn up.
Hey, Sam off. Ready?
On second down, it's Johnson. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Block off a play action. Rolling to his right. Looking right sideline. That's complete. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Throwing on first down is Locke. Flush to his right. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 25 yards that time. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll roll him out right. Throws right side, and that's complete. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Block now to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch.
Hey, Orbit.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Shift. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Throwing again on second down. Lock. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Throwing his lock on third down. He'll buy some time right. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
At the 20-yard line.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Go, get out there. Here we go, 46.
Prescott from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Throwing. Prescott. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Agnew. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Now for the point after. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken short. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go. At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
We're going to 54. Why is it?
4 there. Alert. He's checking. Crash.
Again, it's Johnson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
This is brought in at the 21.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Hey, Alpha.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
51's the Mike. 51's the Mike.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. He finds an opening past the 40. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 22 yards there, a first down. Locke now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Locke now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Anthony Brown. They have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Prescott to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Hey, 40's Mike.
We're going to 53.
26.
They'll run it with Johnson. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down and needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 2nd down now. It's Johnson, and he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. I don't know that you've got a wealth of options here now. 3rd down from your 2.
The question is, how much confidence do you actually have in various aspects of your team? In your defense, in case things go wrong. In your quarterback to take care of the football. Your offensive line to protect it. If you're feeling pretty confident about all of those things, you might take a shot right here.
Looking to throw. Hopkins. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Back to throw. Hopkins. Now he'll let it go. He's got a man. Complete. A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Hopkins. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, Hopkins, screenplay, Johnson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, one set.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one to Galladay. Fighting his way through contact. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Slam. Bang. Okay. Mike's 54. Here we go. Chef. Check 13.
Operating from the gun. Hopkins toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hawkinson, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Ty Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. From the gun, Hopkins escaping the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Going up top. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Back to throw. Hopkins forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Off-play action. Hopkins eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
40's the Lions. Squeeze.
Following the interception, here's Prescott looking deep downfield. And got his man complete. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That goes for a gain of 31. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, You tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hopkins. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Operating from the gun. Hopkins. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Stop your whining.
Right there, 54. Right there, 54 Mike. It's just me and you. Mike's 5-4.
On 4th down, Hopkins. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
27.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
Now, I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
And now this is